Innovations in science and medicine start with what I think are clinical observations, important clinical observations, and then we can work backwards and figure out mechanism of action. So there are cases when theories arise, and then we have to translate that into clinical practice. But what we know in terms of longevity and anti-aging medicine is those theories have now been successfully translated into clinical practice. And we see that in patients that have sufficient nitric oxide production, they have better mitochondrial function, they have better stem cell function, and they have longer telomeres. And if the particular patient can't make nitric oxide, we see clinically shorter telomeres, mitochondrial dysfunction, and lower numbers of circulating stem cells. So nitric oxide is really the theory, and the practice of it, of what we've learned in the basic science, has now been completely translated into clinical practice. So there are no more mysteries. Your body cannot and will not heal without nitric oxide. If you want to live a longer, healthier, better life, then we need to focus on restoring the production of nitric oxide, and then everything else will fall into place. Nitric oxide is the molecule that controls and regulates inflammation, immune dysfunction, oxidative stress, and controls blood flow to every organ, tissue, and cell in the body. The skin is an organ. In fact, it's one of our largest organs. When it loses the ability to regulate blood flow to every cell of the dermis, then those cells start to fail. And we lose the barrier function, we start to get inflammation, we lose hydration, we lose collagen. So when we restore the production of nitric oxide, and we can deliver nitric oxide topically, we mobilize stem cells, we repair and replace dysfunctional dermal cells, we reduce the inflammation, restore the barrier function, improve collagen deposition and hydration, and we improve the tone, texture, and clarity of the skin. Acne is an inflammatory condition. It's when you lose the ability to restore blood flow, deliver oxygen, maintain barrier function, when the skin becomes susceptible to inflammation, bacterial translocation, and we know that there's bacteria in the pustules of acne. So our approach has been, if we can restore normal physiology, restore blood flow to every organ, tissue, and cell in the body, then that organ, tissue, and cell can do its job. In terms of the skin, it can maintain barrier function. Nitric oxide is antibacterial, kills the bacteria in the pustules, reduces the inflammation, and basically regulates blood flow to every cell on the skin. So we think if we can address the root cause of what causes acne or any other dermatological or dermatitis condition, then we can have a positive effect on all these. And acne is just one of many. But we think nitric oxide, we don't think, we believe and we know that nitric oxide will be a new approach for acne.